Can we get an update first on what you're
morning.
setting aside and what you're expecting from the trade tariffs so far for 2019? Are you able to offset what you're expecting to take in terms of a hit to profit so far?
Yes, we think we can. Let me give you the bigger picture. We have strong traction in the market with 6% revenue growth and an even stronger order growth at 8%. That means that customers really like our innovations. This momentum in growth, of course, helps the bottom line. We have always said that we expect a stronger second half of the year versus first half. And we maintain that. So the second half will see a further step up and we will get close to around the 14% operating profit. Also, the mitigating actions with regards to these duties that are imposed between China and the United States will find a further impact in the second half year as we redesign supply chains and take other measures to offset this headwind of 45 million.
Frans, good morning to you. We'll dig a little bit deeper into what your plans might be, but let's deal with the order growth. The slowest growth in China since the 1990s. Give me a sense of where that order growth is coming from and the product division that's driving it.
Well, the strongest product division I can be clear about is our diagnosis and treatment business. That's also the largest. And we have seen strong traction in China. Both the government hospitals, but also the private sector hospitals in China are expanding. I find that pretty logical because with a growing and aging population and more lifestyle disease, the capacity in China to treat all these patients is insufficient. This is also government policy to expand, and we have been seeing strong double-digit growth in China for our health systems business for several years now.
Frans, you've said before that Europe has been challenging. How is that region doing at the moment?
Yeah, we see Europe as a low single-digit market, and within that market we are okay. Again, also in Europe, good traction for our healthcare innovations. Nice order from the University Hospital in Nancy, France, who is taking our IntelliSpace informatics platform to aid diagnostic decision-making. Also Rutherford in the United Kingdom, a chain of diagnostic centers, is upgrading and standardizing on Philips. I think customers really like the fact that we have tied ourselves to their future and also that our innovations help them deliver on what is referred to as the quadruple aim in healthcare, driving health outcomes, productivity, and a better patient and staff experience. So I expect this momentum to continue. We are well in our growth range, in fact at the higher end of it. We expect a stronger half year thanks to this momentum and of course then with those mitigating actions also coming fully in place.
Frans, can I pick up, you've used mitigating actions twice now. I want to know where the biggest supply disruptions are for you and what mitigating actions can we expect from Philips? Are you prepared to put more into America, given the political angst that we've seen over the past 4 or 5 days? Where are the mitigating moves going to be made?
Yeah, we have a very strong footprint actually both in United States, Europe and China. And we are moving more towards a regional manufacturing hub strategy where we manufacture in each of these large continents. We are a net exporter from the United States, so I think we are contributing well to the economy. And with the rearrangement of the supply chain, we are in fact more able to manufacture a broader product range in each of these geographies, thereby also serving closer to the customer with a shorter supply chain, making us in fact more responsive than we may have been before.
Other than the tariffs, which we've discussed, Frans, what's your biggest concern for the second half of the year? Is it potentially the political environment in the US?
I would put at the top of my list still these trade wars that are divisive in the world. And as a strong believer in what globalization has brought to the world, I hope that we can see people coming closer to each other, and that will be good for the world economy.
Frans, can we ask you just finally any update on the corruption bribery investigations in Brazil or China to round off?
Sure, not much to say. I mean, the case in Brazil dates back many years, is being investigated by the Brazilian authorities, and as a consequence was followed up by the American authorities. And in China, there's an inquiry to our compliance policies. Now, that's perhaps the segue to say that, you know, at Philips we have a zero tolerance policy with regards to any wrongdoing. We have a strong compliance program, and we look with confidence to this inquiry. Of course, we are a large company. In a big company, there can always something let's say, going wrong. At this moment, I'm not aware of that, so we will just have to wait and collaborate, which we are doing.